Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I am Autodesk and taking you for a bit of a drive while I talk. Going to be what you can expect from the channel and the reasons why I'm doing the channel. Should be a short video, stick around, cover everything off. First question, what can you expect from the channel? Like, what's in this for you guys? Well, basically what I want to do is, as I said, it's all new to me. The bike's new. I don't know if I've said it already, but I have really only ever been on a bike once in my whole entire life, and that was for my motorcycle foundations course that I did. And I mean, I was on a 125cc for, the course of 2 days. And other than that, I've really never been on a bike. And what I want to do is bring you guys along for the learning journey of what it's like to learn how to ride right from day one. Now, there are dozens and dozens of YouTube videos out there on, learn how to ride bikes, and they're generally done, all the ones I could find anyway, from somebody who's a seasoned vet, has been doing it for a long time, and they give you all sorts of good tips and tricks as to what you should be doing and what's good practices and what's bad practices. And that's great. I want to take it from the absolute beginner's perspective. So the format I want to do is each video is going to be specific to what I am learning that day. For example, the first video is going to be, clutch control. Where's the friction point and getting started from a stop and, stopping, braking, but it's all going to be low speed. So what I would do for that kind of thing is it'd be a quick intro of this is what I'm learning today, this is what I'm practicing. Then it would be kind of a montage clip of, little bits of riding, goods, bads. If I drop the bike, it'll be on there, that kind of stuff. And then a little outro of, this is what I felt I did good today. This is what I need to work on still. This is, what I'm thinking, how the progress is going. So it'll be kind of a format like that. I'm going to try and keep every video really short, 10 minutes or less. That way, it's easy to watch. And each video basically will be a progression of this is what I'm working on today. So clutch control, braking, slow speed cornering, shifting, my very first ride on the street, my very first ride on the highway, my very first time getting to 100 kilometers an hour. So it'll be basically a catalog of all my firsts. And I just want to bring you guys along for the journey so that you can see it, which then brings me into the two reasons why I'm doing this. So the two reasons I'm doing this, the first one is I'm nervous about learning how to ride a bike. I don't know what to expect. Other than riding that little bike in a parking lot for a day and a half, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, anything. And so there, in my opinion, there's got to be somebody else out there in the world who is going through the same thing I'm going through, which is a bunch of hesitation and jumping into the motorcycle world. Not just on hesitation of actually learning how to ride a bike, but an acceptance into the community and the process of what am I even looking for, and all that stuff, right? Because like I've said it, I'm almost 40, and so I kind of figured by buying a bike at my age it'd be a lot of jokes about there's a midlife crisis or that kind of stuff, and so I didn't know what to expect. And I basically want to bring you guys along for that journey because I'm hoping that somebody else out there can use this as if Talon can do it, I can do it kind of thing, and help them overcome some of that hesitation that I know I have still, even right now, right? I haven't even sat on the bike yet. And so I know there's that little bit of nervousness, and so I'm hoping that this connects with somebody out there and helps somebody get over that, and talk a little bit about, getting into the community, what I've learned, and, the acceptance of it and that kind of thing. So that's the first reason. The second reason is completely and totally selfish. I want a bit of a journal, I guess, is the best way to put it. I want something for me to look back on and say, I remember the day I first sat on the bike. I remember the day, I want to be able to look back at videos and say, I remember that feeling of getting to 100 kilometers an hour on a motorbike. I want to be able to have that. And I mean, yeah, I could write in a journal and I'd have it written on paper, but having the videos to be able to watch those back for me personally and say, I remember that day. I remember the first time I dropped the bike. I remember the first time I did this. I remember, to me, having that to look back on is something that I want. It's something that I want to do. And so that's partially why I'm doing this. And so those are essentially the two reasons, right? Something I'm hoping will connect with somebody out there to push them in the right direction to say, I can do this. And then also for me to be able to have a catalog, essentially, of, the journey of ownership of a bike and learning how to ride. And those are essentially the two reasons. That's pretty much what I'm in this for. And to have fun, of course. I mean, I want to have fun. Everybody wants to have fun. But yeah, and looking forward even past that. So the riding season here, is the summertime like it is pretty much everywhere. Moving forward past the summer, past the learning how to ride videos, I have a very strong idea of what I want the bike to look like. And so I think over the winter time, when I can't ride, I'm going to do an overhaul, facelift for aesthetics purposes to get it to look the way I want it to look. I haven't really decided anything as far as, mods or that kind of stuff. I don't want to even talk about that kind of thing until I've ridden the bike. There's no sense in modifying something when you have no idea what you're going to like or dislike or what you're going to want changed. Until I ride the bike and I get comfortable on it as is, I don't want to start thinking, I'm going to change this, I want to change that, because I don't know, maybe I'll love it exactly the way it is, and other than changing the look, I don't care about anything else. But the wintertime basically is going to be kind of an overhaul of the bike aesthetically, and then if I do think that there's things I want changed or I do want modified, then I'll do that all over the winter. So the wintertime will be kind of a mechanical side of things. But that's a long ways away, and then I guess we'll see where the future takes us after that. Now, hopefully by after all of that, I'll be comfortable on a bike and we'll have some fun after that. Also, by the time you guys see this video, by the time I post this video, it should be on Friday, which means the countdown will begin. 1 week, I believe 1 week from the day I post this video will be the day I post the reveal in the winter. It's pretty much 1 week from the day that I'm making this that I go pick it up. And so the countdown of days have begun as opposed to weeks. And every day my wife asks me, are you getting excited yet? Are you getting excited yet? And I got to tell you, every day it's like the buildup of Christmas. It's just unbelievable how every day it's just a little bit closer. Anyway, very exciting times for me. And stick around. 1 week from today, we'll have you guys a winner.